Which villain do you feel sympathy for? The boyfriend Ken from the Bee movie. So true. The girl chose a bee over him. A fucking bee. He's allergic to bees too. Tara from Teen Titans. If you even consider her a villain. But when I'll never know cause the White cancelled the show. Polyphemus from Greek mythology. Poor dude was just living a peaceful life tending to his sheep. Odysseus and his Ashat friends barge in, kill some of his sheep, eat his food, and then hide in his home until he comes back. When confronted by Polyphemus, Odysseus has the fucking nerve to ask him for a welcoming gift in the name of Greek hospitality, oikos. Then Polyphemus is painted as a villain for trying to kill these parasites that disrupted his lifestyle. Frankenstein's monster. In the book it is astounding how much of a jerk Victor is. Isn't that the whole knowledge is knowing Frankenstein is the doctor, wisdom is knowing that Frankenstein is the monster thing. Baby doll from the old animated Batman series. She was stuck looking young forever and it broke her down. She actually cried in Batman's arms because of it. Dracula from the Netflix Castlevania series. Dude lost his wife to religious fanatics after he rediscovered his humanity and had to fight and nearly kill his son, the only thing in this world that Lisa left him to remember her by. I don't know about you, but that was pretty much what sold me on the Netflix series. Dr. Doom usually has portrayed just as a classic villain, someone that wants to take over the world, kill the heroes, etc. But the reason he wants to do it is what's kind of interesting. There was one comic where his kingdom of Latveria invades the kingdom of Wakanda. The panther god gives him a test and he ends up passing the test because his reason for wanting to take over the earth is pure. Has been traveling through alternate timelines, and in every single one except one, human is wiped out in the future. The only future where humanity survives is one that is brought to order under his rule. Kind of a personification of the question, do the ends justify the means? Mr. Freeze. He's a truly beloved human being doing all beacon for Nora. It's for Nora, you fools. Sharpay Evans from High School Musical. Sure, she was a bit of a bitch, but she had reasons to be. 1. Troy and Gabriella were late to the first audition, hardly prepared and still got a call back, unlike Sharpay who had been responsible, worked hard, and been on time. 2. In the second movie, Troy's an absolute dick to her. She offers him connections and tries to get him a better future on the simple conditions that he hangs out with her and sings with her. 3. She works hard for everything, and while she can come off as rude, she always comes around in the end to be a good person. She knows what she wants, and she isn't afraid to do what it takes to get it. There's a bunch of other stuff too. With that, I conclude my essay. Edit. I admit it, the film theory video inspired me to think of Sharpay D. Mr. Crocker. He's a mentally unstable man who lives with his mother and takes loans to build lairs underneath the school, and is tormented by a kid who looks like a beaver and the one thing he dedicates his life to do exist. But every time he is close to proving it he fails, and looks more crazy in the time he stopped. Believe sick sign in fairies. After seeking help he had to be driven back into madness, because he powers a large percentage of fairy world. The Ice King. Please forgive me for whatever I do when I don't remember you. This magic keeps me alive, but it's making me crazy, and I want to save you. But who's gonna save me? Please forgive me for whatever I do when I don't remember you. Megamind. But I guess that's the point. Javert from Les Miserables. He's a police officer who isn't corrupt in any way, shape or form. He is just so bent on justice that he leaves no room for mercy. He's entirely broken when mercy is shown to him that he commits suicide, as the worldview he's built for himself has been completely shattered, and he can't cold Gian doesn't even blame him for hunting him for so many years. There is nothing I blame you for. You've done your duty, nothing more. Edit. Formatting. Exactly. Neither of them are villains. Something the real villain is the system, and they're both the victims and products of it. Magneto. When you think how hard his life has been. Edit. His theme song is probably the best theme song for any movie character I know. Thomas from Tom and Jerry. he had to put up with that smart ass mouse, only because it was backed up by a massive dog with anger management issues. I thought Jerry was the villain though. Tom was a cat. He was supposed to get the mouse out of the house. Jerry was a bully. Jerry had no right to live there. Tom was the house pet. Fucking Jerry. As a small kid, though, Jerry was always the hero to me. He was cute and honorable. He had a heart of gold and was trying to survive in a hostile environment. As a 40-year-old, Jerry is a pest, a nuisance, and you know what, Jerry? If you don't like it, you can F off.